West are ready to get it on. San Diego State and Boise State hoping to move one step closer to some regular season hardware. It's next on CBS. Final Four winds through Boise, and we got a massive one today in the Mountain West Conference. San Diego State and Boise State. Two teams bunched up with a bunch of other schools at the top of the conference standings. Beginning this week, 6 teams in the top 45 of the net reside in the Mountain West. This conference just seems to be getting stronger and stronger with each passing year.
And the key in this game.
Broncos were beaten here at home on Tuesday by UNLV as Degenhardt, pretty two-man game as Max Rice sets the table. Winning streak here. It was actually the longest active home streak of any team in the country. They have been so good here as Lamont Butler able to get the quick answer. She's in the country. One other injury note for Brian Dutcher and the Aztecs. They get Darion Trammell, beg your pardon, back today. Didn't play the other night, was under the weather.
As Pumpkin can force the held ball.
Ledee going to face a lot of double teams. The pass to Saunders was broken up. Ledee on a fade. He didn't play well last week in that loss. The senior playmaker for this team. Parrish, boy, the lid. Saw the drought for the Broncos. Anderson, beautiful hesitation, and he finally gets Boise State back on the board. A reset here to Rice. 6th year. He's going to hoist from deep. Got it! Boy, when this team can hit the 3, they are really tough to deal with.
The two are the Aztecs. Nobody's gotten an offensive rebound yet in this game.
Trammell all the way to the rack. And that chiseled Clark Kellogg physique. Anderson's going to let it fly. Got it.
Well, right now, Spiro, it looks like
second halves of games. Break the rotation there. But boy, has he found a home here in Boise. And they're going to get an extra possession. It's Degenhardt.
Our first one of the game, I think, Spiro.
I think you're right.
See what they do with it.
Anderson against Trammell. Shot clock now into single digits. Stanley.
He knows.
Wants to take Powell. He's going to shoot mid-range. Boy, you talk about improvement offensively.
Jameson has been inserted into the starting lineup. Oh, wow. I don't know how Degenhardt missed that one. That pass was slow and floating. He was there and just didn't make a play on the ball.
Hard. So much versatility to his offensive game. Anderson, a crossover over the top of Butler.
Under control, knew exactly.
Wonder what that number will look like this year.
I think 4 is the basement if things hold as they have. Oh, what a tough shot by Omar Stanley. That's just going and making it happen right there, Spirit.
So Leon says that Robin takes credit.
She should.
For the player that Tyson has become. And there he is, right on cue.
Paid off.
Micah Parrish, defended by Meadow, and another takeaway for the Broncos. Whiting's going to hand, gets it back from Rice. Whiting walks a tightrope into the corner. Meadow, splash.
Minutes.
Here's Parrish trying to knife into the paint. Boy, the regather, strong move to the cup.
Defense by the Aztecs there.
Butler weaves in. This is Saunders from the top of the key, and he banks banks it in.
First three for the Aztecs, and
Boise State trying to start another long win streak on their home floor. Their 22-game streak ending on Tuesday here. Stanley says, why not?
Hard has been the guy on him, double team. Now you got to rotate. Good job that time. Nice take.
Waters stops on a dime and puts it down for the Aztecs.
That's the one. Well, the guy with the ball can certainly get it going. Darion Trammell, and so can this guy, Jay Powell.
Good looking stroke deep in that right corner.
Yep, and a nice quick as the season goes on.
Ledee again, that quick double team. Got reset, boy, off balance. What a shot by Ledee.
Yeah, you've just got to tip your hat there because that was easy. And we expected that, Spiro. That's how these teams play. That's
the drought up until that bucket by Anderson. And Martin was back into the game. This is Stanley again from deep. Bangs in another triple.
Come on now. Come on, Omar. I didn't know you had that in your book bag. Might not show it, but his plus-minus probably is pretty solid.
Boy, waiting, getting to the rack. Couldn't put it down. Here comes Ledee on the push. Euro step and lays it up and in.
Big fella dancing to the rack.
5 to shoot. Trammell's going to fire. Well short. Rebound, Karam's out of bounds. And that's going to take us to halftime here at Boise. The Broncos, when leading at the half this season, a perfect 10-0. As they're going to try to protect this three-point lead at the intermission. Looking on all these years.
He's got it going the last 9 games. Going to be key that he... Oh, wow, what a shot by Tyson Degenhardt. Tough angle, and he still found a way to use the backboard. Is the number. See, he can get a shot here if he wants. Agbo too.
Double team kicks, finds Whiting wide open. Got it!
Big bucket there. Wow.
Basket as the lid finally comes off the rim.
Good find by Ledee that time.
Trammell on a three-point jack.
Right back at you. Excellent.
We missed it. Ledee up the floor. This is Waters left wide open, and he bangs in a triple.
Love that. Love that push by the rebounder.
Highlighting that point. Heidi, boy, somehow able to squeeze it, maintain concentration as Stanley nearly had the intercepted. Has played his way into Brian Dutcher's rotation in his first year in this program. Martin left open.
Big fella. He didn't hesitate either, Spiro, in this one.
So the Aztecs lead short-lived. Offensive rebound, and the three, it's Parrish. So now 8 different Broncos have hit a 3 in this game. That's Stanley. This team's going to make a deep run. Stanley is going to be a big part and a big reason why. This is Trammell. The spin and the shot. Anderson trying to fight off Trammell, works his way down to the box, and he hits. Despite the help defense coming with height.
Roddie Anderson III has gotten to double digits this season.
Boy, if Boise State wins this game, it's going to be because of guys like Anderson and Omar Stanley as both into double digits. That is Trammell.
Wow.
Again with the answer.
Possessions, 11 is a pretty healthy number, especially when that's 2 or 3 more than your opponent.
Degenhardt puts it on the deck. Boy, good defense from Saunders. Degenhardt just too good.
Matchup from a point standpoint.
They're matched up again right here. Stanley's going to defend, and Ledee over the top. That's a deep 2 1-point game. 5 overall, 3-1 in conference play against the San Diego State team as Agbo headed to the free throw line. A chance at 3. And he can push this lead to 4.
For a 3-point play.
Beautiful high-arching shot
by Degenhardt. He just does stuff to help you win. Both ends of the floor.
San Diego State 15-3. They're 4-1 in conference play. Stanley dials Pulls one up from deep again. The coming of age of Omar Stanley continues. And just like that, this thing is back to 7 for the Broncos. Critical moment here for the Aztecs. Trammell, no. Ladie, 2 critical free throws. And we got a 5-point game here, Clark, with 4 and change left.
And some full court pressure by the Aztecs. Not looking to steal it. They're just looking to eat some of that shot clock up.
And errant pass.
Yep.
Anderson somehow saves, but it's taken by Ladie. Critical turnover. Ladie again over the top of 2, and this is going to be a block. No, offensive. Randy McCall with the veto, and it's on Ladie. As they inbound here to Anderson, it's Anderson, Degenhart, Max Rice, Stanley, and Agbo for the Broncos. Powell, Butler, Ladie, Parrish, and Waters for Brian Dutcher. Degenhart, hard fake, slithers into the paint, lays it up and in.
What a nice job not settling. Effective.
Anderson, Agbo from deep, and he's going to shoot 3 free throws. In this game, 8 of 11 from the line. Misses on the first. He's been on the job here since 2000. Once again, going to be at the top of this conference, but boy, they got their competition once again.
Yeah, Colorado State will have something to say about it, as will Utah State. Great league, and 2 outstanding teams going at it here today.
9-point game. Ladie, Stanley got a piece. Monstrous defensive play. Boy, look at the reach in Butler. One of the most
to his body when he didn't. Stanley was able to deny it without fouling.
All right, now the Broncos trying to run that clock. 10 on the timer. Anderson, he's going to fire. A little bit too much. Boy, look at Stanley. All over the place. 7th rebound for Stanley to go along with his 17 points.
And there you see, that was the 10th offensive rebound for the Broncos compared to only 6 for San Diego State.
3-pointer from Rice won't go. It's batted around. Here comes Powell. Aztecs trying to hurry. Powell takes flight, and this is going to be a block. So here's Powell at the free throw line. We told you about his junior college season to begin his journey. What a potential piece he could be for Brian Dutcher.
Agreed. If you're the Broncos, you just want to take care of it. Milk that clock a bit and get a quality shot at the end of it. Want to go to work at about the 8-second mark.
Degenhart, their star, goes left hand. Good defense by Powell. And the Aztecs get the stop that they coveted. Butler have to work quickly, down 7. Powell. Now to Ladie, Stanley on his back. Rises, missed it. And a critical empty trip for the Aztecs as we hit the 67nd mark.
We'll see how they choose to do it. And you got a hold there on Lamont Butler.
And will be the free throw shooter. It's a big game for him, kid.
I know 12 has been it.
1 minute remaining in the game.
He's at 12 now.
See the drought for the Aztecs, and it continues as Butler couldn't hit. Trammell got it back, and they're going to come up empty again. Last touch by the Aztecs.
And that was one of the things Brian Dutcher mentioned to us, the droughts that can sometimes plague his team. And to eliminate those is going to be one of the things that will help them get to their ceiling. But they hit a couple of inopportune times here today, and now it looks like it's a matter of just seconds before the Broncos get a big win.
Boy, this is a traveling violation against Anderson.
Broncos, if they're able to hold on to this win. But the three-point shooting clearly has been the differentiator throughout this ball game.
Boy, Clark's with 2 whistles here that Leon Rice certainly didn't want. The turnover in the backcourt, and then they foul. That's the last thing you want to do.
Lead with 41 seconds. You got to help the other team come back. They're going to stop playing. So now you get to face full court pressure. You got to handle the ball. San Diego State will pressure, try to get a trap, probably give themselves a few seconds to force a mistake, and then foul.
Well, that completely changes the complexion of these final 41 seconds now, as the Aztecs will now drop back into their half-court defense. Stanley.
Yeah, hot potato it. Don't wait to get fouled. Move that thing.
Anderson slithers in. Boy, coming with some smoke that time. And he's fired him up. He's not a great free throw shooter. We know what Agbo is. We know what Degenhardt is, certainly.
Basically, you're saying there's some good pieces here,
yes,
and there's more room for growth. Same with San Diego State. I mean, that's why it's going to be so much fun watching the Mountain West the rest of the season. Colorado State, Utah State, UNLV. Who am I leaving out? I'm leaving somebody else out off the top of my head. But the league is terrific.
So much strong competition in this conference.
Hey, Nevada and New Mexico.
Great scene, great crowd. Their second sellout of the season, 12,000 here. And boy,
Gotta have a sense of urgency there.
got it!
They got it. Wow.
1 second. Again, they're out of timeouts. They can't stop it. Inbound Agbo, and it's over. Wow. Boise State has survived, and they get a massive conference win at home over San Diego State. Woo! No baskets for the Broncos in the final 3.5 minutes, and they still pull it off.
And San Diego State made a couple of threes late. A big one there, but just not enough time. What a game.
So Boise State gets the coveted quad 1 win to bolster their tournament resume. They'll go to 13-5 overall, and now 4-1 in conference play as those teams bunched up at the top.
Yeah.
Continue to vie for Mountain West supremacy. Clark, this was fun. It was intense.
It was really fun, man. This was great.
2 of the premier defenses in the country doing battle, and in the end, it's the Broncos from Boise State winning it over the Aztecs from San Diego State. For Clark Kellogg, our entire CBS crew, this is Spiro Dinas saying so long from Boise. We'll get you out to New York for Inside College Basketball presented by Progressive Insurance. Right after these messages, this has been a presentation of CBS Sports.